Hello, animation students. In this particular video, we're going to explore further some of the Adobe Animate tools. Okay, so let's just say I'm gonna draw a simple image here at the canvas or at the stage using the brush tool. So let's just create a cartoon character that looks like this. Okay, and as I have mentioned, I am using the brush tool. Normally, if I am creating a drawing, I begin with a rough sketching. And for the rough sketching, I use the brush tool. Okay, so right here, here's my drawing. So it's a pretty rough one. Okay, so so for this video, we're going to explore other tools in Adobe Animate. So so one of the tools that you're going to use extensively is the zoom tool. So you can see the magnifying glass here, right here. That's the zoom, okay? So if you press this one, it's going to zoom. If you press this one right here, it's going to zoom out, okay? So the shortcut for that is Control plus and Control minus. So there's the Control plus and Control minus for you to zoom in and zoom out, okay? Now we also have the line tool. The line tool is located right here. And the shortcut for that is N or nano. So if you draw across that, across the canvas, you can see that it is colored black, right? Okay, it is colored black because the stroke color has a black color. And the stroke color is basically a black. So that's why uh our line tool is black. Now, the line tool is similar to paintbrush tool right here. Okay, whenever the lower box or the stroke color is black, that's also the color of the paintbrush and the line tool. Now, the difference between the line tool and the paintbrush tool is that the other one is quite flexible. The other one looks to be rigid. All right. Now, let's talk about further the line tool. Let's talk about the line tool further. So, the line tool has a partner. So if you press N, which is the shortcut of the line tool, you can only draw a straight line. Now, to be able to curve that, you need another tool for that. And that's basically the selection tool right here. It's V, the shortcut of which is V or victory. Now, if you press that, you go to the line, you go to the line drawing, and you can see the parenthesis at the bottom of the arrow tool. And you drag it, and that's what happens. Okay, that's what happens. So if you press N, the shortcut for the line tool, and you press V, you can actually curve the line. You can go you can go to the tip of the line, no? Pwede kang pumunta to sa dulo ng line, and you can manipulate it like this. Yeah, something like that. Okay? Now, more about the line tool. If you press Alt, you're going to create a corner. If you press and hold Alt, you're going to basically create a corner. And now, of course, you can color that using the bucket tool. Okay? All right. Now, going back to the line tool, this is the line tool right here. If you select that, you can also alter the stroke size of the line tool. So if you slide this further to the right, the line becomes thicker. So similar to the brush tool, the line can be, or rather the thickness of the line can be thickened and minimized. So if I press the left bracket key, well, I think I don't think it's working. So I'm just gonna rely on this stroke size right here. Or you can basically type the value right here. So let's just say 4. I'm gonna say 4. Now I'm going to press V, and I'm going to make some curves right here. Okay, and another line tool here, and you can press and you can color them. Okay, so remember, whenever you select the line tool, it has a partner and it's called V, or the arrow tool, or the selection tool. So this is the selection tool right here, and this is the line tool. Okay? Okay, so now, okay, again, in case you're forgetting, this is the line tool, N for nano, and the selection tool is V for victory. And you can see the parenthesis, the open parenthesis at the bottom of the arrow. Okay, and if you press Alt, if you hold Alt, you are going to create some corners. You can add another line, and then color it. So that's the line tool. Okay, so that's the line tool. We had the zoom tool. We have the line tool and the selection tool. Now the selection tool, let's talk about the selection tool. You can actually use that to select your drawings. So let's say we're going to select this. And as you can see, fine dots are appearing on the areas that are selected. So pag kung ano man yung sinelect mo, yun yung magkakaroon ng fine dots. And that's your signifier that the object is selected or a particular area is selected. Okay? Now, if it happens that your selection tool, right here, your selection tool happens to select only a portion of your drawing right here, you can see the selected area is now the only area that is going to have those fine dots. Now, if you move them, it's going to break apart. Okay? So you have to select the whole thing. Okay? Now, no, the problem with the selection tool is that it's not flexible, which brings me to the other, or rather to another Adobe Flash tool, which is called the Lasso Tool. And the Lasso Tool is right here. So the Lasso Tool selection is quite flexible. Okay? So whatever you select, gray dots appear. All right? So let's say I'm going to select this one. And as you can see, the fine dots are appearing, signifying that this area in particular has been selected. And now I can use the selection tool or the arrow tool to move it. Okay. I can actually select this drawing that I created and then move it using the arrow tool or the selection tool. Now, whenever you select something using the lasso tool, it means that you want to do something about it. And most often than not, you're going to free transform it. No, sometimes minsan kaya mo siya sineselect dahil may gusto kang gawin sa kanya. At kadalasan, ang gusto mong gawin sa kanya ay i-resize yung drawing. Sometimes you want to resize the drawing, and that's why you selected it. So how do you resize your drawing? We have the free transform tool, and this is the free transform tool. And as you can see, the handles are appearing. So now you can resize it. Okay. The shortcut for the free transform is Q. Okay, Q. If you hold on Shift, if you press Shift, the object is not going to distort. Okay. So we select using the Lasso Tool, and we transform using the Free Transform tool, or we resize. And for us to prevent it from deforming, we hold on the shift button of your keyboard. You can actually rotate it. Okay, so I'm going to select my drawing right here, press Q for the free transform, and basically rotate my drawing. All right, so that's it for the free transform. And we also have the hand tool right here. So the shortcut for the hand tool is spacebar. You have to hold your spacebar, and you have to click on your monitor using your mouse, and then you can navigate like this. Okay, and that's basically the basics of Adobe Animate. Okay, so I'm gonna erase it. You can actually Control A to select everything simultaneously, and then press delete. We can create drawings. Let's create a drawing right here. Okay, so I basically use the brush for this one. Okay. Okay, so if you want to zoom in, Control plus, Control minus. And as you can see, the drawing is not pixelating because Adobe Animate is a vector-based graphics software. Okay. Now, if you want to resize the whole thing, of course, you're first and foremost, you're going to select it using the lasso tool, or you can use the selection tool. But what if I don't want this text right here to be selected? So I'd be better off with the selection tool. So mas maganda kung lasso tool, no, hindi selection tool yung gamitin ko para mas flexible. And then press Q for the free transform. Oh, yun, tama, hindi ko na select yung part na yon. So lasso tool again. Q for the free transform. And actually, I can rotate it. Yan. Yan. And you can actually press control, hold control para ma-distort siya kung gusto mo siyang ma-distort. Yan. Okay. And that's our character right there. Okay. Now, aside from that, we have the rotate right here, which we can, we can rotate the canvas if we're having difficulty. Ayan, no? So we have this capability right here. And of course, if we want to, let's say, let's say for example, na-rotate natin siyang ganyan, pwede natin ibalik sa dati, center, right here. Okay, ito yung rotate right here. So drawing ka dyan. Yan. And if you press center stage, babalik siya sa dati. It's gonna return to its normal orientation. So that's it for now. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.